Class 3 then for race number 6. Good Class 3 as well. 1,200 metres the trip and 12 to post, headed by Dancing Fighter, who returns for a little bit of break. He's on a hat-trick though. We haven't seen him since the start of December. Joe Moreau in the saddle there. Wind and Grass, third last time out of a course and distance. Big Fortune. His wins have come at Chartin this season. Likes to roll forward. He's got barrier 4. Shoeson, a two-time course and distance winner in January. What a Legends, also a two-time course and distance winner this season. November again in January. Very Rich Man's got speed from 5, and Hang's Decision, eligible for a lower grade, but he goes around here with a lightweight off a rating of 60. Smart Leader, Shoeson and Hang's Decision are the horses that have been up at Chung Fo in the last month.
Speed here, well, Very Rich Man, he's a regular speed merchant in the race. Tongue tie coming off for him, but he is getting close to a drop in class, 1 point away. Ganesh Talai, he might be able to sit forward potentially from gate number 2 to allow Shoeson to get a nice run on the trail. Big Fortune to be handy. Now, it's worth noting that Dancing Fighter, when he has been able to win course and distance, he has raced wide with no cover, and that's where he might be destined here from gate number 9. Chikorita showed a little bit of pace first up and wasn't too far away either, but Very Rich Man, Ganesh Talai up top.
Now we're looking at Dancing Fighter. He's the one on the far side in the yellow, black saddlecloth, the yellow numbers there. He goes nicely. You haven't seen him in the races since December, but he's had plenty of work and he stretches out nicely enough here. Just got to carry the big weight with the wide draw. Smart Leaders, his last start was really good. I thought he got back and sort of finished off late, and he's really keen in his work. So he's got a new lease of life, has Smart Leader. What a Legend. He's drawn wide, this horse, but look, he's had a good season to date. He likes Happy Valley and he's going nicely enough here. So he works well in the mornings as well as What a Legend.
All right, we're going to start off here with Dancing Fighter. Tom touching on his wins, racing wide without cover. Still too good in his last 2 starts. Let's hear from his jockey, Joe Moreira.
Joe, Dancing Fighter, he's won his last 2 in a row, but he hasn't raced since December. You rode him in a recent trial. How was that?
Well, the trial itself was fantastic. I was extremely happy with it. I think we're ready to go to the races.
How fit did he feel? Does he need the run, or can he go to the races and win after this break?
Look, I don't think he's 100%, to be very honest, but that doesn't mean that I don't think he can win, because I think he's not even close to what he's going to get up into rating. So that means I do think he's a good horse. He's on the up and coming. Obviously, it's a strong race. We got to be respecting some other horses, but at the same time, I got to go to the race with confidence.
Is he fairly straightforward to ride? He looks like the type of horse that jumps and puts himself in a good spot.
He does have gate speed. He's capable to put himself among the top 3 leading. That's not something that I would be able to tell you at the moment, because we haven't led on him before, but he does have cruising speed, which definitely is going to help him to put himself in a good position in the race. Just take it this way, he's a nice horse on the making.
The other horse in the race I wanted to ask you about is Wind and Grass, a horse from the John Size stable. You rode him last time out. Is he improving? He looks like his last run was certainly quite good.
Oh, no doubts about it, and he's definitely one of those that we got to respect. His last performance was quite eye-catching, but I'm extremely happy with the Dancing Fighter. He has done nothing wrong both times that I've been on him, and I'm quite excited to see where this guy is going to get to.
There you go. Seems like a pretty good push there from Joe. Dancing Fighter, first up since the start of December. They have to bear that in mind. Now, here is the horse he was talking about there as well, Wind and Grass, Shoeson and Ganesh Talai.
He did the third last time out. He did Wind and Grass along with Shoeson here, and probably happy to leave Ganesh Talai out from all known form so far, but it was a really good run. I thought maybe if they stepped him up and trip would really suit, but still trying 1200 again with him, but he attacked the line nicely here with Shoeson.
He did, didn't he? And look, I've got them both, and I thought there was a good run from both those horses. Both, and Shoeson's been in great form this season.
Yeah, both inclusions for me as well. Co-partner Spirit to have a look at back at the trials also. Richard Gibson, Matthew Poon, barrier 11, all the gear comes off.
Yep, but as nature intended with him, everything's come off him. He's got a wide draw though, and he's run just about last in every start, so I'm happy to watch him.
I thought there might have been some improvement here in this recent barrier trial. He finished off under his own steam okay. I know there's nothing really to get excited about in terms of the form, and he was unacceptable last time out and blood in the trachea after a barrier trial 2 barrier trials ago. But look, I thought there was some improvement there, but look, he's at a big price.
You got him in?
No, I haven't.
Blinker,
I didn't totally write
crossover
it off like
noseband off as well, but he's still unexposed. Dancing Fighter isn't Paul, he's odds on.
Yes, I'm going to take him on though with, I thought Smart Leader was a really good run from him last start. He's well rated. He's 1 off 70. He's down to 69. And he showed that he can come from behind as well. So he's on top. Wind and Grass, a good run from him last time. He'll have that extra bit of fitness under his belt. Dancing Fighter, he's obviously a very classy horse, but odds on, barrier 9, 133. I was happy to take him on. Shushin's had a good season. 4-2-1-7.
I'm going to settle with Dancing Fighter here. He has won wide course and distance before. Trial looked good. Joe sort of indicating there he's not potentially 100% screwed down at the moment, but still happy to take him there, but 1.7 is short. Wind and Grass, the Q horse, number 2. 7 Shuson goes in, and it did throw a number 4 Smart Leader on a minor line. The other one I'd be looking at as well, he didn't go overly well first up, was Chikorita, but there was market support for him, so he might come on. 1-2-7-4.
We've all got the 1-2-7 in. My 4th number, though, is Chikorita.
Good.
I think he could improve. Neil Cannon, Rice and Michael Chang from barrier number 6. All right, that is race number 6.